Hey guys, Mijuan, it's Max here. Today I'm here with Savage.
Hey.
And today he's going to show us his Lightseeker deck profile of
Muddybrew.
Muddybrew
is a dread deck that I've decided to build. So the first thing you should know, his ability deals damage equal to the amount of poison buffs you have in play. It's also a once per game effect. Yeah, it's 30 health. You can play multiple poisons per turn, which is really good. Moving on to the combo buffs. So we've got Tainted Miasma. It deals 5 damage and moves 2 poison buffs back to your hand. So it's really good for recycling and requires poison and shadow. Next one, Living Shadow. Heals you for 4 and triggers the abilities of poison and shadow buffs that I have in play. I normally trigger the poison buffs, mainly the damaging ones, and once again poison shadow, so I can actually use the other card to do this combo or vice versa. Next con, Burst of Venom. Does 8 damage. I can remove up to 2 of my poison buffs to increase the damage by 2 per the amount of poison buffs removed. So maximum of 12 damage. Requires 2 poison, which the deck is based around, so really easy to do. Next one, Venom Veins. It deals damage on each corner. It also, if I get attacked, deals the damage that's in that corner back at the attacker. So if I get attacked, I'll deal 2, 3, 4. But this can be used for Burst of Venom and vice versa for the whole cost. And the last combo buff, Poison Mist. Deals damage on corners and remove 1 beast buff from my opponent, well, my target. Because it's got 3 poisons, I can use it for the cost of Venom Veins and Burst of Venom, straight out. And that's combo buffs, or combo cards. So, moving on to my buffs. So I've got triple Putrid Behemoth. You'll notice later I've got a card that works with this. He just does damage on his corners, but you have to discard a card when you put them into play. So you can discard the combo buffs that you can't play, or you discard the card that's in the deck that does 2 damage if it gets discarded. It's really good. Then we have Draga Hunter, once again, run at 3, has poison buffs, deals damage on all corners, that's all to say about him. Spectral Widow, he is a really strong card for those defensive players that do reduce damage. This bypasses all of it, so you're guaranteed to do the 2 damage on each corner, no matter what. Unless it gets removed. Moving on. I run only 2 Pestilent Specters, because his damage isn't as big, but he's still a poison buff, so it's worth running. Does damage on his first 3 corners to target player. On the last corner, does it to all players. As you may have been told before, this can be a multiplayer game, so like 4 player and more. I think it maxes out at 6, but not entirely sure about that.
Twice you also see cards that instead does heroes, it says target and targets.
Moving on, Vilebrew Hexer. So, once he's on there like this. When your opponent heals, it instead negates the healing and does damage to that person equal to the healing that would be done. And then it sacks itself off and I draw a card. He's in at 3 because he's a searchable card. He's also a poison buff, and he's really good at holding off healers. And that's the buffs. Moving on to attacks. I use the generic shadow attacks as Shadow Puppet. It's remove 2 buffs. Sadly, can't be recycled because it's a burn card. That's why it's at 3 in the deck. Next is a card that actually works with this deck. I have Dusktalon Assassin. What it does is 3 damage, and it triggers one of your abilities. So I can trigger Muddybrewer's ability. So I can now activate his ability more than once a game because of this. Because it cheats it. Then we have my discard card. It does 4 damage if it's used normally, but if it's discarded, deals 2 damage, like I said earlier. Works with the other guy. Run him at 3. He's searchable because he is a Creeble, and you'll see why in a minute. But yeah. Moving on to defense. So Shady Recruiter at 3 moves up to 2 Creeble cards from my deck to my hand. He is my search. That's why he's at 3 to deck then. Then I have 3 Necro Dreadling. He's a really good generic card for Dread. Heals for 2 and moves up to 3 action cards from your discard pile to your deck. But because it's a burn card, cannot be recycled. And the last 2 cards are what I consider generically good cards for each deck. A single Umbron Barkeep, so heals for 2. If you've got a smaller hand than your opponent, draw 2 cards. And then Umbron Marauder, deal 6 damage to the hero or heroes with the most health. Generically good.
That's why I said in my video, well, see great cards like this. See, like great cards like this, they're always the thing about the draw cards, the thing about the pots, all the generic spells and traps you see in Yu-Gi-Oh! These are what they are in Lightseekers.
Yep. I only play them as one-offs because the rest of the deck does what it needs to do. And that's Muddybrew.
That's Savage's Muddybrew.
Yep.
Muddybrew deck profile. I'll try to get a list down in the description. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.
Yeah.